Hello, Champagne Dreamers. Welcome back to my channel. I'm your girl, Miss Jaye, the trash queen of glam, geek, and gore. And I am super excited for today's video. We are celebrating 200 subscribers. Yay! It's the little victories that count. So back when I hit 100 subscribers, we finally brought Angie out from behind the camera, and you got to meet her in a little video that we did where we talked about the geeky makeup tag. I'll go ahead and link that up here in case you missed it. But for 200 subscribers, we wanted to do something even more fun, even more special. And Angie and I sometimes like to do weird things with food.
That doesn't sound right.
Angie and I sometimes like to try weird foods. So we decided we both love Hot Ones. We love watching Hot Ones, and so we are going to eat hot wings using the Hot Ones sauces. If you're excited to see that, then go ahead and stick around. We're getting into it right now. All right, so we have the season 16 sauces. We're gonna be doing this at Angie's house, so we're gonna change venues here very soon. But we ordered the season 16. That was the newest version, of course, because everything in my life takes so long. They've now released the season 17 sauces, but we got the season 16. They were newest at the time. I'm excited. I saw some of the episodes from this season, and it sounded like people thought that some of them were really interesting kind of flavors, not just the heat, but there were some interesting flavors. So I'm excited to do this. We're going to go ahead and open up the sauces. We're going to go ahead and get into that right now. All right, so here we are. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, mother.
Hello.
So we are here, and we are getting ready to do the Hot Ones challenge, and it smells like death. It smells really hot saucy.
It is very strong scent. Caution.
Caution. Careful around the eyes. We have the actual Hot Ones season 16 hot sauces.
Yay!
So not the newest season, but season 16. Very excited. And they're all arranged here. And we have 10 nuggets, if you'd like to model those for us. We have them on a little tray.
We each have a tray
of fancy chicken nuggets that we have coated in the 10 sauces.
So no actual hot wings. Chicken nuggets.
Yeah. Not
that are usually delicious without hot sauces on them. So we shall see how this goes.
We shall see how it goes. All right, so the first one up is the classic garlic Fresno edition. This is 1,700 Scoville units. So this is the one that's pretty light. So 1,700, not very high to start, so I think we'll be okay.
It's just the right spice. Okay.
Yep.
Let's see. Cheers.
Cheers.
They're cold by now. Oh, you're going for the whole thing right away. I should do that. Yeah. That's not
Very
bad.
garlicky. It's not bad. It's almost a little too much garlic.
I like it. But that is like the one after you eat it, then the burn kicks in. But it's really a tolerable burn. It's not bad at all.
Yeah, it's just got a little tingle
Not
to it.
bad at all. That is a starter.
And then as we get into this, then we'll have Jason is behind the camera. And he is going to ask us some questions.
Oh my gosh, I totally forgot about the question
part. We forgot to get the questions.
Oh, here.
Who inspires you to be better?
Oh. I don't know. That sounds so awful, but I don't know if I have inspiration. I see other people and I'm like, oh, they do well, but have they actually inspired me to do better? There was someone who, would push me to do better. And I will end it at that.
I think Angie pushes me to be better.
Am I being cynical and snotty? What's this? What are you doing here?
What are you doing? What's happening?
I want to do something better.
That's right. That's a hard one. Because when I think about, I just go right to work stuff, and then I'm like, there's somebody on my team who's really good, and I'm like, I need to pull up my shit. So I'm like, But in life, that's a harder question, so we'll skip that for a little bit.
You might have had the same person, too. Somewhat.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, next!
Next up is Yellowbird's Bliss and Vinegar. This is 6,200 Scoville units.
This sounds fun.
Yeah, it says, before blowing out your taste buds in the back half, it's nice to treat you to a little something sweet. Strawberry, coconut, a hint of tart vinegar that somehow works magic on wings.
Heck yeah.
Let's hope it works magic on nuggets, too.
Okay.
Cheers.
Yeah, I like that. I like coconut, though. But you get that sweetness.
Yeah.
And then I do... Again, I don't know, that might be a slow burn, but it seems comparable in hotness. What was the different Scovilles?
1,700 and then 6,200.
Oh, really? So over twice as much. Yeah, it doesn't seem that much worse, does it?
A little bit. It's definitely got more burn. The first one for me was barely a tingle. Like, that one was just not...
Nothing. Yeah, we should establish that Janessa likes curry and hot dishes like that.
Yeah, I eat more hot foods. So.
I am not a heat seeker. I am just doing this because I like the idea of maybe putting myself through pain. I am intrigued by... through food.
That's right.
I'm intrigued by just how hot these can be.
We're revealing all kinds of things today on the YouTube.
We like to do weird things with
That's
food.
right. We like to do weird things with food.
But yeah, so I don't seek out heat as much, so my tolerance isn't there. Okay.
All right.
Oh, we needed a question.
Let's get a
Did we have to?
question.
Question.
What have you created that you are most proud of?
Ooh, probably this painting I did for someone that I can think of. It's they wanted a painting. This woman wanted a painting for her husband, and he loved Pearl Jam. And we did a painting that incorporated a whole bunch of Pearl Jam covers. And there's one of the Pearl Jam album covers that is like a collage of pictures. So in amongst, it was a grid, painting with a grid, and in one of the grid areas were different squares of that collage. And I don't know, I just essentially in paint form recreated these pictures of covers, and I think it turned out great. And I'm not someone who does a lot of painting, so I was very proud of myself. That was years ago. I need to find something more recent that I'm very proud of. But that one, I look back at pictures and I'm like, I did a good job. I did really well on that. How about you?
This is going to sound cheesy, but I think this YouTube channel, I'm not a stick-with-it kind of person. And the fact that I've been doing it for over a year, and we're still doing it. And now we're at 200 subscribers.
200!
200! Literally fives of tens of people
200.
tune in to watch me. And not all of them are my mom. So that's
And
very
here's
exciting.
hoping after this video, she doesn't lose some because I'm
That's
on
right.
again.
Yeah, we got some padding, so it was like 207. So if we drop a couple, it'll be all
There's
right.
a couple because of me. Okay.
All right, so the next one is Hoff and Pepper Hoff's House Sauce. That's a lot of... And this is 14,500 Scoville
This
units.
one, it's not... It actually says your everyday hot sauce. It doesn't say not your everyday hot sauce. This is your everyday
Every
hot
day.
sauce.
It's a basic Becky of a hot sauce.
I
so.
have a feeling it isn't, but we'll see. Okay, and cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, there's a capper on mine. That's just...
Bonus.
I can't get it out. That's just what happens here. You eat cat first. Okay.
That's kind of like a little smoky.
Mmm. Yeah, I like kind of sweeter too. So I like this coconut, but this one, yeah. I like that one. That's going to be my number one so far.
Yeah, that's pretty
It has
good.
a blend of farm fresh chilies, black mustard seed, and the slightest touch of clover honey. Oh, that might be part of it. I really like honey. Oh, it says hitting mustard and pickle high notes with a smooth finish.
Pickle!
Pickle!
Your favorite, and it's pickle!
Yeah, the honey. The honey wins over
You're gonna
pickle.
come around to the pickle. It's gonna happen.
I've been on this earth for over 40 years. Pickle has never been something I enjoy.
Until today.
Oh!
What's our next question?
Do you ever sing when you're alone? What songs?
I mean, I sing on this YouTube channel all the time.
Yeah.
I'm very singy. I sing alone in the shower a lot. And in fact, sometimes if I get a song stuck in my head, some people might remember this from the Facebooks. But I did a parody song about horror movies to the tune of Winter Wonderland. Because if I'm trying to get a song out of my head, sometimes I'll just make up new weird words for it. And so that's how that came about. Maybe we'll put a clip of that in here if I can find it. Summer flings will be hampered as Jason slays the horny campers. Pamela V set the stage for her son's mindless rage. A summer camp and Voorhees movie night. They'll pluck out both your eyes and Jeepers Creepers. The thing will leave you freezing at the pole. If you're black or gay or smoke the reefer, you probably won't see the credits roll.
You've tried to share it before. I do sing to myself a lot, but it's not necessarily the same song. And a lot of times I will sing about what I'm doing. Oh, I'm cooking some spaghetti, Parmesan on the spaghetti, yay! You know, like... I
do sometimes narrate my life through song.
Yeah.
Do some kind of just like sing what I'm doing.
Yeah. I mean, occasionally get the little jingle in your head that won't go away. I was going to say, what was it the other day? But we're not going to dig that out of the grave to be in my head over and over.
O'Reilly's
Auto Parts.
Okay. Yeah. All right, number 4 is the Hot Ones Las Calientes Verde. 36,000 Scoville units. The OG is back for our Sweet 16th season.
This one smelled good when I was coating the...
It's got apricot in it, it says.
Oh, that
so
might be... Yeah,
I'm
those
excited
sweets.
for that.
Okay. And...
Cheers!
Cheerio. Mmm.
Mmm.
I like that one. Yeah, that one's really good.
Yeah, it's got a little fruity.
These two here, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Imagine if it was on warm nuggets.
I know.
What? Well, I think this time of year, they cool down really fast. Even more so than normal. But...
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I like that.
That is good.
What's your favorite candy?
Oh...
I love anything caramel, so generally anything caramel. I used to really love Sixlets. They're little, like, candy-coated rabbit turds. They look like little rabbit turds.
They're a chocolatey candy. They're not chocolate, but they're chocolatey candy. Have you ever noticed that?
Because they're fake chocolate.
Yeah,
they are the
they're
fakest
good.
fake chocolate, but they're pretty good. I like it.
I like all sorts of chocolate. I do really like Snickers. I also really like marzipan. But if chocolate's involved, I will eat it. But yeah, Snickers is high ranking.
And I like gummy candy. I love gummy candy. I think I prefer like sugary, fruity gummy candy to chocolate. Although I do love chocolate too. Clearly I'm not turning down any candy, but I think I prefer the gummies.
Yeah, I can stay away from gummies. I'll eat them if they're in front of me. But I can turn them down more easily than chocolate.
If you're forced.
If I'm forced. I don't need to be forced for those, so.
Number 5 is Hothead's official Revolutionary. This is 57,000 Scoville units. Is there anything specific? Even though it's from PA, this buffalo-style sauce balances the burn of scorpion peppers with a bevy of savory ingredients and a tang that would make camera guy Bill proud.
Okay. Cheers!
Cheers!
Oh, that definitely has a vinegary flavor.
Yeah, that's more of just like the buffalo.
Yeah, I'm not a
big
fan. But that I do notice the heat on that a lot more.
Yeah, there's more heat. And for me, it's more of the flavor. Because I don't like buffalo sauce by itself.
No, I'm not a big fan.
Buffalo and barbecue mixed will change your life.
Yeah, buffalo, not a fan. But yeah, that has the lasting
it's got
heat.
the little
that jumped up.
Yeah.
But the flavor itself, no thank you. And I think that one of the second... Yeah, so fire roasted bell pepper, the second ingredient is apple cider vinegar.
Oh, yeah, too much vinegar.
Sweet onion. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that strong of a vinegar flavor. Well, on this, it has their heat indicator for hotheads. It's 4 out of 5. So, yeah. Yep, that's one.
When was the last time you changed your opinion about something major?
Kind of a stubborn bitch. I don't think I
I know, I was like, do I change my opinion?
I can't think of something that's really changed my opinion lately. I mean, it wasn't much of an opinion, but on... I don't know if it was an opinion or more like, oh, okay, that makes sense. We had remember our little name tag stickers? I talked to you about that? Where at work, we can put a little sticker with a person's pronouns on them. And I chose to... I was like, I don't need one. You know, I visibly show as she, her, those are the pronouns I use. But then Janessa here pointed out that, you know, if you do have that, you know, it makes it more comfortable for other people to have their pronouns on it. And I was like, oh yeah, and normalize it. And I'm like, oh, that makes sense. So I'm like, so it wasn't necessarily...
I'm a life changer is what she's saying.
Yes, you changed my life by saying, hey, this is why you should have that sticker.
Yeah.
Was it a strong opinion about the sticker? Not really.
Yeah, I'm just always right, so I don't know that anything has changed my opinion recently. I feel like there was something that I was thinking of that was like, but I can't remember what it is. I'm starting to burn a little bit. I feel like there was a makeup thing that was like, I was like, bad. I don't know. I can't think of it.
You're perfect in all
I'm
your
I'm perfect
so
I'm practically perfect in every way, like Mary Poppins.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
I can be Mary Poppers. That's fine.
Halloween outfit.
Halloween. Oh, I'm still kind of a little... It's just like sitting there. It's not bad, and it's not... I'm sure it's going to get worse, but like... It's just, finally we have one that's just like sitting there.
It really is.
Like it's just kind of hanging out.
Kind of hanging out around the perimeter.
Well, mine is right on the front of the tongue. Mine is just like
my
right there.
tongue is pretty good. Mine are like in the lip area.
So number 6, we're going into the back half. This is where it's going to get rough. So, Senor Lechuga is all about the ingredients. Sour black lime and buffalo ginger mix. And ginger. Mix it up with guajillo and pasilla peppers on the front end. Ghost pepper heat comes in late with a fiery finish foreshadowing what's to come on the back half. Oh, good.
Just a heads up, the ginger is the last thing listed. Is the last thing. And they're like, oh, look at this simple little label. This will be harmless. Girl.
Smell it. It smells like a ginger snap cookie.
Doesn't it? It smells like gross sauce.
I think it smells like a ginger snap cookie.
I don't smell the ginger at all.
Okay.
My nose isn't as strong as yours, though.
Cheers.
Cheers. Okay. The flavor is subtle flavor.
Yeah.
The heat, though, I think this is going to build up.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm not getting much heat yet, but I was like, I bet it's not done.
It's going to build up.
It's going to, oh, yep, okay. Oh, yep, she's starting to come around.
Yeah, it is building some.
Yeah, I expected more.
This one prior, I mean, again, it might mess with us. But
yeah.
The previous one actually seemed to have more heat. This one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So this is one we're on. This one, actually, I feel like the burn was worse with this one.
And this one is... What? Oh. Oh, Senor Lechuga is the brand, and the sauce name is .718. So, because I thought it was giving me like a range, and I was like, so it's either .718 or 67,000, like anywhere in between there.
That's a big range.
So it's 10,000 more. It's 67,000 from 57,000, but yeah, it's building, but I'm not getting as much as I got with number 5.
No,
I feel like that one was more
unless
intense.
it's gonna just like swoop up. This one seems gone already in its heat. I mean, there might be like leftover heat from both, but that seemed like nothing compared to this one.
Yeah, that's not as intense at all.
A question, right?
And a question.
What dumb accomplishments are you most proud of?
I was Miss Moorhead 2014. No, not 2014. That's really soon. 2004. So it's been a while. At the old I-Beam. I am not a pageant girl, but I did do a couple of pageants at the bar where I worked. And so I was Miss Moorhead. Because it was in Moorhead, Minnesota, and you couldn't do Miss Moorhead because that's owned by the Miss USA pageant system. But you could do Miss Moorhead. So funny. But I got a 10-inch crown, so...
Yay. Like, what stupid accomplishments? I don't know. I'm sure if I really thought about it, I could come up with several. But I'm gonna, like, kick it way, way back to grade school. I don't know what grade. Way, way back. It's behind this black curtain.
And the curtain.
It's probably in first or second grade. I entered a Shrine Circus drawing contest where you, like, drew a fun circus thing. And I drew, like, poodle, because poodles are my favorite dog. I never had a poodle. I don't even know if I've pet a poodle even by now. I don't know if I have. But I loved how they looked with their little poofy pom-poms and stuff, so I drew poodles all the time. And I drew a poodle at the circus, I don't know, on a ball or something. And then I was one of the top, I'm gonna say 20 winners and for the Shrine Circus, and I got the Shrine Circus, my picture I drew up on some, I don't know, shown at the mall probably, and I think I might have won tickets to the Shrine Circus.
Did you get to ride in a little car?
I did it, and there's nothing more than that. And when I think about it, I'm like, was this one of them where they just choose them at random? They probably did, but in my mind, I was like, oh, they liked my drawing of a poodle.
They chose me.
It probably was, because you know with those kids drawing things, they're just going to put them, everyone who submitted something, they just draw them randomly in different age categories. So, yeah, that's that. That's really lame, but I'm like,
I went to the spelling bee, the state spelling bee, in 8th grade.
Yeah.
And that was when our governor was George Sinner, and Heidi Heitkamp was the attorney general. And I went through the line. I'm an 8th grader, and I'm full puberty, and don't give a shit. I'm just not excited to be there. And we had to go and meet all the little people or whatever. And so I get up there, and of course I've got my name tag on. And in my civilian life, my last name is Stoner. And so I got up there, and Governor Sinner looked at me and goes, "Oh, are you really a stoner?" To an 8th grader, by the way, inappropriate humor.
Oh,
to an 8th grader.
No.
And then Heidi Heitkamp leaned over and said, "Tell him only if he's really a sinner." And they just, they just laughed. And I was like, can I go? Can I be done?
Oh, no. Adults who are not politicians.
Yeah.
Who are joking with an 8th grader.
Inappropriate. And then we went back to the hotel, and there was a boy from a nearby town whose name was Laramie, and I was very fascinated because very deeply closeted, but I was very interested in him.
That is an interesting name.
Yeah.
Did we get a question?
That was the question.
That was the question.
What do you think we're just talking about?
It's just what we talk about. You never know where we go on tangents.
We're just reminiscing.
Oh my God. Okay.
So now we're up to number 7, which is Chile Lengua de Fuego, Butilla Fire. This is 118,000 Scoville units.
What are we jumping from?
So from 67,000 to 118,000.
So almost twice as much.
Yep.
Hot sauce with assorted super hot peppers and bitter orange.
Bitter orange.
Okay.
I
Here
might
we
be
go.
a bitter orange after this.
You get the orange. Yeah, that's not bad. Again, I think it's going to be a slow burn. You don't like that one?
No, the flavor gets weird. I don't like it.
I liked that one.
Oh.
So far, what is it? These two?
Not much heat, but it's...
Yeah,
I do like the orange, though. There's like an oranginess that I like, but then there's this like other flavor that's just like hanging around that's like...
all the peppers. Those gross pepper flavors. Not only do you have heat from peppers, they also have some flavoring. I betcha that's it. I betcha.
I betcha.
I betcha.
I don't know if I love that one.
Smoked Scotch
but
bonnet
not
pepper.
super hot.
No. That isn't super hot. Made in Honduras.
What are you interested in that most people haven't heard of?
Not that my interests are so basic, but I don't know.
Dark Shadows. I think people know of Dark Shadows a little bit because of the Tim Burton movie, because that was like a little bit of a bigger deal. I don't know that they know that it was based on an old soap opera, and they certainly haven't. Yeah.
Aging away from it.
They're aging out of the system. And so I really like Dark Shadows, and that's actually how I got into horror conventions, because I was supposed to go to a Dark Shadows convention, and then things fell apart, and so I ended up going to a Days of the Dead convention instead. But, so I think there's that people don't really know about. Also Black Scorpion. This, like, Roger Corman show that he did for one season, just on his own.
Ceramic cabbages.
Yeah.
I collect ceramic cabbages. There is a certain mold that is around, and I'm sure plenty of people have seen it. Let me show you
could
one.
show them.
I'm going to show one of them. My friend and I came across one while dumpster diving, and that started it all, because I kept seeing these ceramic cabbages, and it's this exact same mold. It's not just any ceramic cabbage, it's this one, and I think it's like a Holland mold. You can find some knockoff ones, but it's specifically this Holland mold one, and I don't know, these exist. Some people might not know they're there, but I enjoy them. They are quirky and fun. And
it doesn't surprise me that there's like a cabbage dish. That was a thing, because I mean there's all kinds of themes. I'm surprised by how many you find on a regular basis. I feel like you have quite a few.
Yeah,
they
know where their home is, and they just pop up out of nothing, and they're like, Angie,
take me home.
Here we are. And I'm like, hello, come on, my babies.
Come on, cabbage.
And then I cradle them for a while. And then place them next to their brothers and sisters. So yeah. So it's not, I don't think it's all that unknown, but that's a different thing that I am aware of. I really should not study, but like see if I could find anything further on that Holland mold. It's probably
I'll give you
just
a quiz if you want to study cabbages.
No. Just cabbages in general?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Learn the lore of cabbages. It's not bad. I'm not getting a burn on it.
The heat did not stick around. I still have a little lingering heat from something, and I think it's one of these too. I don't think it's this at all.
So this one, it'll be interesting. So this is Da Bomb Evolution. So Da Bomb is the one that people always freak out about on the show.
And that's the one that, like, the original is in a
little
short
squat
bottle.
But this one, it says, here at Heatonist, we only carry all natural sauces, so we partnered with the makers of Da Bomb to bring you the next evolution. Intense, lingering, super hot pepper heat meets delicious spices for a sauce that's powerful and flavorful. This is one where people always lose it, so I'll be interested, since this is not exactly the same. I'll be interested to see how it goes, but this is Da Bomb.
Yep, that definitely kicks in right away. Doesn't
There's
have
like
a good
smoky,
flavor.
yeah, the flavor is bad.
The flavor is just that.
135,600 Scoville units.
Yeah, that one is definitely there more.
Yep.
And if you take
Starting
some of
to
your
build.
spit, it's the kind where you. Yep. Question time.
What incredibly strong opinion do you have that is completely unimportant in the grand scheme of things?
I have one. Even that. I think when people sneeze, someone should say bless you. I don't care what your religious background is. I just think it's polite to say bless you. And I happen to be with someone who doesn't think that same thing, and it bothers me.
Your opinion's wrong.
So in the large scheme of things, bless you after a sneeze doesn't matter, and I know that, but I think it's wrong.
Did you see there was a TikTok of a guy who's being interviewed on the news?
Oh, this one's getting to you.
This is getting... My tongue is like raw for some reason.
Mine is the back of my throat.
Where he sneezed and blessed himself and then said thank you to himself.
Shut up!
Really fast without even really realizing. He was like, "Achoo! Bless you. Thank you." So I was going through and just like kept going on with the question.
I do need to wipe my nose. This one is... It is all you expected.
Oh god. I feel like there are tons of makeup things. I feel like I did a whole video on this and I can't...
Is it working? How it's these last ones are getting to you? It's hard to answer questions.
Yeah. I'll all I can think of is eyebrows. There's something with eyebrows. And I'm like, what is it? What do I believe about eyebrows?
They're cousins, not sisters?
Oh, sisters, not twins. And mine are barely cousins. I didn't even put on eyebrows this time.
That's your strong opinion? I should make fun of you. I said bless. I didn't bless you. It's whatever.
I know. You were working on a domestic situation. Wow.
No, that's a thing as a whole. Like, I have a back issue, but like when I don't hear someone say bless you after someone sneezes, it bugs me. I've even been at a store where I hear somebody sneeze in the next aisle over, and I'm like, bless you. Even if they can't hear me, I will say bless you.
I feel like we've talked about like strong opinions about things that don't matter 100 times.
Yeah.
And I can't.
How about the Oxford comma?
Oh, Oxford commas are necessary. Oh!
I agree.
Oh, there was a little piece like hanging out that moved, and I was like, oh.
Swallow the whole chicken next time.
There was some delivery company that had to pay like $10 million in damages because of an Oxford comma. Because when they had it, I forget if it was how the law was written or how they described things, but it had to do with paying people overtime. Like, you had to pay overtime or whatever. And it was because of, you didn't have to pay overtime if you were involved in delivery, comma, packing, and shipping. It was something like that. And because they didn't put the comma in, there were people who said, well, I do the shipping, but I don't do the packing. And other people from the company said, well, I do the packing, but I don't do the shipping. And the way this is written, you don't have to pay overtime if you do packing and shipping. And the judge agreed with them, and the company had to pay $10 million because of an Oxford comma, and you need an Oxford comma, and you need 2 spaces after a period. So there. I don't care. You no typewriter having bitches can fuck off. You need
I've
2
seen that come
periods.
up lately.
There's that meme is going around again where people are like, for all you old people, like, you don't need that anymore. And
It's
I'm like,
for the typewriter.
till I die, there will be 2 spaces after a period. So that's a strong opinion.
That is a very strong, but I agree with the Oxford comma one. For sure.
So sauce number 9 is Hellfire. It's cranked.
Cranked!
So now these last 2 are where it's probably going to go wrong because the last one was 1,300. No. Fuck, numbers are hard. Okay. And it's such a weird number. So 135,600 Scoville units. And now we're going to 699,000.
Oh, that's a big jump.
And the next one is 2 million plus. So.
Oh. This says, we cranked this one up to 12. You won't find a sauce with more Carolina Reaper or more black garlic. This is the real deal for real chili head.
Oh, good.
Okay, we're ready! Let me get all my extra saliva out. Because after this, it's going to be peppery saliva. Okay, here we go!
Cheers.
Initial flavor isn't too bad. But there we go. I swallowed. Yeah, swallowing it hits your throat. Like, boom, as soon as you get into the throat.
Yeah. I don't like that.
But the initial flavor is, I'd say, pretty decent.
Yeah.
This has to be a burner. This is going to get worse, I think.
This is going to get worse.
This is surprisingly tolerable upon first bite and stuff. But yeah, it does build a little.
It's very vinegary. I start to drool.
And that's where, like,
that's
when
where
you
it gets bad.
Oh, yeah. When you start trying to... Oh, yep, apple cider vinegar is the second ingredient after Reaper pepper mash.
Oh, Reaper pepper mash?
Because it's a mash of Reaper peppers and vinegar. So vinegar and vinegar.
Oh.
Yeah, that gets you. That one does have definitely vinegar.
It's building up.
Mine is like underneath the tongue and in the back throat. Woo! That one's bad.
Oh yeah.
Question time.
Who's your favorite My Little Pony?
Quam.
Candy. No, cotton candy. I don't know the new ones, and their names and stuff, and they redid the old ones, right? Or the
I think
brand
so.
Ones. I haven't watched the cartoon. I haven't done any of that. I just remember the cotton candy My Little Pony toy. That's the first one that comes to mind when I think of My Little Ponies. Is your little pink horse, pink pony with her pink hair and little dots on her butt.
Oh, that wasn't a good choice. Oh, Mountain Dew is not a good choice.
No, you need because it binds, the capsaicin binds to the milk and fattiness.
Okay. Well, I had some milk first and then I had the Mountain Dew. I thought it would be okay. So I feel like I'm supposed to like Rainbow Dash because she's the little like potential lesbian. I like... Oh, my tongue. When I talk, it's worse. Oh, the little white one with the diamonds. Rarity, I think, because she's
that makes
fancy.
sense if she's a diamond.
Yeah, she likes jewelry and sparkly things, and so I feel like I like her. Applejack is country.
Oh, Applejack's like old school too.
She's got some of them are like redone ones from the original, and then some are new. Butterfly or whatever that yellow butterbean, whatever the fuck that one is. That one, she's a little Pegasus. She's annoying. She's the like shy one, and it's like, well, we're making a TV show, bitch. So,
okay.
I don't like her.
Does she not like play a part in the TV show?
Yeah, she's one of the main friends.
Yeah, so why you're like, she's shy, we're making a TV show, bitch. So what's wrong with her? You said
because
you don't like
she's
her?
the shy one. You're making a TV show, and then it's like, I don't know.
Oh,
don't pay attention to me.
are they making a TV show on the show?
No, My Little Pony is a TV show.
I know My Little Pony's a TV show, but I'm like, don't you want like...
So she's always shy and she's hiding. So they're wasting value. Oh, an episode is 22 minutes. We don't have time for you to hide behind a bush.
Yeah, okay. So they had an episode that's specifically about...
This is something I have really strong opinions on that don't matter.
Cut back to previous. Okay. So what would your ultimate favorite one be?
Probably Rarity. Although of the old school ones, I had a toy that was Pizzazz, that was white. She was a Pegasus. And she had neon green yellow hair like the Pizzazz doll from Jem the Holograms.
She was named Pizzazz too?
Yep.
Did Hasbro do both of them? Isn't it Hasbro that did the My Little Ponies? Did Hasbro do Gem dolls? Because I don't think it was Mattel. Was it?
No, Mattel did Barbie.
So Gem dolls, that'd be interesting if they're just like, this looks like Pizzazz. We're going to call it Pizzazz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just ran out of ideas and just recycled it.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like my eyelash is coming unglued.
Touch your eyes.
Don't touch your eyes.
You have a pretty good habit.
So this is Hot Ones, the Last Dab Apollo. 2 million plus Scoville heat units.
Okay, what was the previous one?
Last one was 699,000. This is 2 million plus.
I wonder why it's 2 million plus.
Oh.
And we're not going to dab any of that. I'm not going to. In the show, they dab extra on it. Did you want to try that?
You don't have to if you don't want to, but it's tradition around here. The Last Dab Apollo is a pack with peppers from the diabolical fields of Smokin' Ed Curry, fortified with Apollo pepper powder and Apollo distillate. It's time to add an extra dab if you dare.
Maybe we should.
Let's do it.
I'm going to do a pour on my tray and then dab it into it first.
Okay.
Because I think, that's just one little dab.
Yep.
What about a dime size that I'm going to just plop this onto and pick it up?
Yep.
Oh, yours is, ooh, honey, yours is a little bigger. You're more of a quarter. Okay, cheers. Oh, should I dab it first? Cheers, dab, whatever. I'm doing it. Oh, this is going to be awful.
Oh.
Not amazing flavor. It has that very strong vinegar again. A lot of them are
very
so vinegary. This is the world's only hot sauce made with the Apollo pepper. The new hottest pepper from Guinness World Record holding chili breeder Smokin' Ed Curry.
Fuck Ed Curry.
Okay.
It's not bad so far, but I can just tell it's going to keep going.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, but it just tastes bad.
Yeah, it's not a great... Yeah.
See, the other ones had, like, fruits and coconut and shit. Like, this one...
Yeah. Do you have a question?
It's getting worse.
Oh.
If you and Angie were to play hypnotists in a horror film, what object would you want to use to hypnotize your subject, and why?
Oh, okay.
Very weird and specific.
What? I like, okay, maybe if I went with what do I already have at my house, that could... Because I feel like if I had it, I'd be old school with the stopwatch. Because I just like that tradition. I just envision that right away. I would like to hypnotize with my mind. Because it would mean I'd have like a special power.
So I would probably have some piece of jewelry. I think that it's fitting.
Yeah.
It makes me think of Dark Shadows, where... Sorry, I have so much saliva.
You're like, you're not gonna...
I was like, I'm just like trying to like talk while my mouth is filling up with liquid. So Julia Hoffman was always hypnotizing people in Dark Shadows. And she had this weird, she kept calling it her pendant. And the outside looked like, if you've ever seen those incense holders that come from India, that have the little brass pieces and little mirrors like set into them. And she had it on a chain and would wave it in front of people.
Oh.
It was weird, but I would have some beautiful piece of jewelry.
Yeah, I'm trying to look around at what I have, but no, just like I'm fine with the traditional pocket watch. I've always liked that. Just like
jewels.
I don't need to be fancy.
Or
jewels would be very, very, very fitting.
Or on Buffy, fucking Joss Whedon. We'll talk about that in another video. We'll what was I gonna say about Buffy? Oh, Buffy, Giles like hypnotized her with a crystal. I like crystals.
Ooh, yeah,
That's
I do have a pretty
glamorous.
aqua aura necklace. That would be kind of fitting for me. It's one of my prettiest. Just because it's pretty. That'd be my reasoning. No deep reasoning to that one.
I like pretty things. Because I would be a glamorous killer. I would be not, even if I'm killing people, I would take the time to do a full beat. I mean, my victims deserve it.
You better make sure that you kill them because you would be very...
Yeah.
Of course, if you take your beat off, it's like, no, but, you know... This big lady with
This
lots
big
of
lady.
makeup. I could somehow use a cat. Hypnotize with a cat's tail. Just look at my cat's behind.
I was attacked by a large circus clown.
Focus on the bottle. Yeah, so that's definitely the worst. It's sticking in there, but...
But I feel like we did a lot better than a lot of the celebrities did.
Yeah, so I'm like, did we not quote them enough? No, I felt like we put
There was a
decent
lot
amount
on there.
The only one I had questioned was even, actually, the bomb, because I had a hard time getting it out of the bottle. Well, I think we did really well.
I think we did well.
And I think, I like to think for, like, comedic purposes, unfortunately, we did really well. Do I eat some cheese? Would you care for a slice?
I do kind of like, so I have a Hall's Vanilla Soothe. Ah! Sometimes stuff gets caught in the back of the throat. It's like, great. I put one of these in, but I think I'm going to have some cheese too.
We have after.
We're going to mix all the flavors.
But yeah, I think we did really well. There is no doubting that that stuff is hot.
I think the Pocky chip was worse.
You think so?
Yeah. I mean, I had to like spit into paper towels like 800 times.
Which is crazy because you had that tiny little corn.
Yeah, and I just had the little bitty piece of it. I think that was worse than these.
You know, when I think about it, it did linger more. I went into this thinking I would die. I'm still alive.
I mean, I'm not happy.
I need more cheese.
But I lived. I survived. It was
I'm
fine.
proud of you.
Thanks. I'm proud of you too.
Thank you. It's an accomplishment.
We're stars. Alright, thanks for watching. That is the video. We survived. I'm sure we're not going to be super happy tomorrow, but
We'll see.
We'll see.
Our buttholes will tell us.
So thanks for coming by the video. Enjoy. If you enjoyed this little culinary adventure, then make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Or if you thought we were ridiculous, or you thought we should burst into flames, then give us a thumbs down. I don't care. It's engagement either way. The algorithm isn't a picky bitch, and neither am I. Check my grinder. But not tonight. While you're down there, don't forget that you can subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you'll be notified of all future uploads. I try my best to upload at least one video a week, and sometimes, if you're lucky, I might even have a bonus video for you. Ooh, Spicy. If you'd like to chat, banter, or commiserate between uploads, all of my social media will be linked down in the description box below, including a link to my website, The World of Champagne, at janessajay.com. Thanks so much for watching. I love and appreciate all of you. And until I see you again, bye.
Toodles.
Hello everyone, this is Miss J looking a little crazy. This is what a face looks like when you do it in only 25 minutes. I'm very excited to welcome you to this very special live presentation of my first ever parody song, Be Gentle. It's based on a Christmas classic, but it pays tribute to my favorite season of all. Elm Street teens, Freddy's smirking, Camp Crystal Lake, and Jason's lurking. Michael Myers won't talk, but Jamie Lee Curtis he'll stalk. A bloody, gutsy slasher movie night. Summer flings will be hampered as Jason slays the horny campers. Pamela V set the stage for her son's mindless rage. A summer camp and Voorhees movie night. They'll pluck out both your eyes and Jeepers Creepers. The thing will leave you freezing at the pole. If you're black or gay or smoke the reefer, you probably won't see the credits roll. The final girl must be a virgin to keep the peace. We'll keep on purging. If you think leather's swell, Pinhead'll see you in hell. A puzzle box and Cenobite movie night. Indian ghosts are easily harried, so don't build condos where they're buried. That TV's not right. Carol Ann, don't go into the light. A poltergeist suburban movie night. At Arawak, the kids are mean and awful. They skinny dip and play such nasty tricks. But Angela has bees and curling irons and a killer urge to hide the fact she has a dick. What, were you expecting a spoiler alert? That movie came out 30 fucking years ago. Marion Crane felt empowered till Mrs. Bates hit the showers. Carrie sliced up her mom after she lit up the prom. A fiery teenage meltdown movie night. Samuel L. Jackson exclaims, "There's snakes on this motherfucking plane." I love this campy horror movie night. Merry Christmas, everyone. And by Christmas, I obviously mean Halloween. Bye!